Hello, beautiful people. Hello. I hope you can all hear me. Let me know if there's anybody here. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, hello, hello. I I mean, are we surprised? I'm still going. I'm still looking here to see if he's shown in court, which I don't think he has because I am still seeing here. Correct me if I'm wrong that Harry hasn't shown in court yet. But it's so when he if he doesn't show up in court, the judge can decide to strike out the case. Hello, Genergy. Hello, hello, hello. But the judge can strike out the case because Harry's not showing up for his own court case, for the defense of his own court case. So the judge, this is all within the purview. And if the judge strikes the case out because Harry doesn't show at all, then he will have to incur in all costs. And I don't think he can bring this lawsuit back again. It's, I don't know if he's waiting for King Charles to do something. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for coming to the channel in such a short notice. But what do you guys think? I just did a short video. Please go watch it because do you guys remember that Paul Burrell and the Queen's interference when she interceded for him on that court case? So now Harry has been accused of wasting the court's time. He's claiming that Lilibet's birthday. So I didn't know that a doll had birthdays, but hey, he's into weird stuff. Clearly, he married Meghan Markle. But he's claiming that he's blaming his own little daughter's birthday for not showing up in court when he knew from a long time ago that he wasn't, when his court date was, when his due date was. He could have asked the judges or the courts a long time ago to reschedule because it's his daughter's birthday. So this is a very cowardly move on his behalf, because are you telling me that if the doll Lilibet is going to be, the 2-year-old doll Lilibet is going to be upset that her father is not around for her second birthday when this is something that he started, this is something that he pursued? So the judge can absolutely either throw the case out because he's not there. He's the one who initiated this thing, and he cannot not testify. He has to testify. He doesn't have an option. He does not have an option. He has to testify. He has to testify. This is not, oh, I changed my mind. No, he stated he was going to testify. He's wasted the court's time, people's time. So at the very least, he's going to have to, pay for expenses for any wasting of, of the lawyers' court, the lawyers on both sides. Now, his lawyers are surprised and they're claiming that Harry has, because of who Harry is, he's so important, that he's not like everybody else. I mean, yes, he is like everybody else. He is like everybody else. But the lawyers are claiming that Harry is not like everybody else. Let me read you the article that the lawyers are putting out, which is quite shameful, really. It says here, well, the good news is the judge rebukes Prince Harry's barrister after the Duke was unavailable on the first day of his phone hacking trial against Mirror's publisher because he was celebrating daughter's Lilibet's birthday. We all know that that's a doll. And then he says, a judge today rebuked Prince Harry's barrister after the Duke was unavailable on the first day of his trial because he had attended his daughter's second birthday. Who attends your kid's birthday? It's like it's though it is an official event. You only attend official events, But apparently he attended his daughter's second birthday, or the doll's second birthday. And then he goes, Harry's barrister, David Sherborne, said he's client was in a different category because of his travel and security arrangements. He's known for a long time that when his court date was, so he had plenty of time to make security arrangements for his court appearance. And besides, nobody chases Harry. All the chases are imaginary, even the one in New York, because he's refusing him and Meghan are refusing to hand over the footage he took of the 2 hours of relentless imagined paparazzi pursuit. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still looking to see if it's shown up or anything. I don't think it's going to show up at this stage. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm looking and looking and looking. I'm looking here. Nothing here. There's nothing. He hasn't appeared in court yet. And I don't think he will. And right now it's pretty late. Everybody's waiting outside like idiots. You know, he hasn't shown up. So I don't know. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining, by the way. You know, thanks for coming to the channel. But thank you very much. Thank you. Very appreciated. Beautiful people. Thank you very much. So, but he's not showing up. Is it because he's hoping that King Charles is going to intercede for him like the Queen, like the Queen did for Paul Burrell? But Paul Burrell's case was a criminal case because he was accused of stealing some of Princess Diana's items. And the Queen at the very last minute remembered that she had actually given him permission. So hello, beautiful people. Thanks. Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That helps the channel grow. But I mean, I'm not shocked. But what a coward. What a pussy. What a ginger pussy, I must say. Because, and not a pussycat. And this is the man who fought in Afghanistan. This goes to show to me that he was Bunker Harry all along and people were right. He starts these things and I'm pretty sure he's waiting for other people to bail him out. Where are Elton John, Hugh Grant, Sadie Frost, and all the other D-list celebrities or whatever that were there for him? Where are they? You know, how about his star witness, that crooked detective? What do you guys think? Because that detective has been convicted himself of hacking. And not only that, the private investigator that they claim gave a sworn statement, a digitally signed sworn statement, is now come out and said, no, I didn't. So Harry's star witness is a crook, just like Harry, in my very humble opinion. So, yeah, Harry is a coward. And I am firmly believing that he thinks that by not showing or delaying the court, they're going to say, okay, you don't have to do it. But no, the judge has absolutely every right to throw the case out and for it never to be tried again. And Harry would have to pay all the cost on both sides. That's how the cookie crumbles, guys. So Z is saying they could have all flown in yesterday and celebrated Lili's birthday at Frogmore. I don't think he can stay at Frogmore anymore. Frogmore is not an option for him. Okay. So this is something that I really do believe either he's hyping up drama for his reality show or to claim that the UK courts are, I don't know, racist or unfair to him, but to claim that he's different than everybody else. No, he's not. Not under the court of law. He's not. And this is just by those stupid barristers saying that. It's like saying, oh, because he's different, he should be treated differently by the court of law. And I'm going to ask you, beautiful people, should he be treated differently under a court of law because he thinks he's different to everybody else because he's royal? I'm asking you this, like whether it's true or not. Should he be treated differently in a court of in a fair and equal court of law in the United Kingdom? Or should he be made to understand that he's just like everybody else? And I think this is the big thing that I really do believe that Meghan knew how to exploit. Telling Harry what he always wanted to hear, which is, you're better than everybody else. You're not like everybody else. You're above everybody else. Rules don't apply to you. Okay? Thank you, Maggie P. But do you think that's how Meghan caught this idiot? By telling him what he's always wanted to hear. You're not like everybody else, H. You're better, H. Your rules don't apply. You don't have to worry about anything. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, beautiful people. And he's put the courts in a very bad state because the courts now have to do something. I mean, the courts can't be seen to be partial to him. They have to remain impartial. So the judge has no option but to say something and to do something. I mean, I'm still looking to see if it's shown in court. Please, any of you, update me if it's shown in court. But even if it shows in court right now, it's too late, because he's already broken, disobeyed the judge's order, which is to show him court today, because they had ordered him to show up to be one day before the trial, just in case the barristers finish their opening statements. So Harry's now learning how terrible it is for him. And you know what's so funny? I'm still seeing on GB News and everybody that they're waiting for Harry, or Harry arrives in court, and yet when you click on it, of course he hasn't arrived. You see all the newspaper reporters, all the journalists waiting for him. So I don't understand why they say Prince Harry arrives in court, because he hasn't arrived. I'm looking at all of this. He hasn't arrived. They're all waiting there. They're all standing like idiots waiting for him to come. I mean, time has passed. He should have been there at the beginning of the day today, and he's not. So he has placed the courts in a bad situation. It is my firm belief he's doing two things, or there's three theories in my mind. Either he thinks nothing's going to happen to him because all of his life, wait 1 second, guys. I want to read some of your comments. So I'm sorry, I needed something to drink. So what is he doing? They're all waiting for him to arrive. And my three things are: one, he believes nothing will happen to him because he's used to, remember all these times I've been telling you that Buckingham Palace has always cleaned up after Harry. So either he's waiting for Palace to clean this up, sweep right in and say, Harry, you're okay. You're okay. We're going to handle this for you. City, Annie. We're going to handle this for you, Harry. We're going to handle this for you, Harry. Nothing to worry about. Pa is going to write a letter. The king is going to tell the judge what to do, and you're off the hook. Number two, that he has chickened out and he doesn't know what to do. Or he's hyping up the drama for his reality show. Sparkmeister says, Robin, why he just refused to show up with some lame excuse? Yes, his lawyer has given a lame excuse. And then Sparkmeister says, yes, his grandmother's no longer there to help him, but his father is. And his father calls him my darling boy. You know? And you know what, Apollonia Toots? You're actually thinking right. It says KC3 will pick up the court costs, no doubt. King Charles will definitely sort this out. You're so right, Paula. And I do believe that this is what's going to happen because he's so used to this. He's so used to everybody cleaning up after him. He says the worst racial slurs. Oh, it's a youthful mistake, even though he was in his late 20s. Oh, he's doing drugs. Oh, it's okay. And by the way, Harry never truly apologized when he was racially abusing other soldiers. It was the Buckingham Palace statement was, oh, it was just banter. So, and then the Nazi uniform. Oh, Harry's sorry. We're gonna take him to see a rabbi. And then they create him victims, or they take him to the army, send him off to the army so he can hide in a bunker playing video games all day and all night, while people are actually, while soldiers are actually risking their lives. So Buckingham Palace has been doing this all their lives. I don't blame in a way Harry, because this is what he's grown accustomed to. Buckingham Palace cleaning after him. So I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I really don't. Do you think that it is gonna work? Because do you think that the royal family, or precisely, especially King Charles, wants to do something for his kids so he'll stop blabbing? Is that why we're seeing that Harry and Meghan are not gonna talk to Netflix anymore? Is that why we're seeing that? Is that a message to King Charles to intercede on his behalf? Because he hasn't arrived. I'm watching the phone. Everybody's waiting for him to arrive. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see my phone because I have the green screen. Well, I'm here, and I'm sure some of you are also watching. Um, um, you know, yeah. And the black belt barrister also said that it's unusual. You know what? It bothers me about the courts in the United Kingdom right now with Harry, that the judge is saying unusual. No, he should caution him or throw the case away, because if it were any other accuser, this case would have been thrown out already, and he would have been cautioned, and he would have been declared vexatious litigant. But the courts, in a way, are still favoring him. Why are they still waiting for him? He is in the United Kingdom, by the way. It's not like he's not there. He is already there. But his barristers are saying, oh, because of security reasons, he's not like everybody else. But he had time to do the security. Who's going to follow him? Imaginary paparazzis. We're going to have another New York car chase. I mean, pretty soon we're going to hear, I think, Harry was relentlessly pursued through the streets of London by paparazzi waiting for him to show up. Hi, Delilah Murphy. Hello. So I think he's a coward. I think he called the court's bluff. I think he called King Charles bluff, and it didn't work, because at this stage he has to appear. He has to testify. He can't say no anymore, because he made a big deal that he was going to testify, in spite of the fact that his barristers told him, don't offer that. But of course he was using that. Kind of like blackmailing the royal family, blackmailing King Charles, saying, you know what, I'm going to come to court and there's nothing you can do, and I'm going to say all these things. But the worst thing that he doesn't understand is the things that he's going to talk about are his things. And the court can come up and say, that we had this and this and that coming out and we didn't publish it. Do you think that's a possibility? I'm looking right now. He still hasn't shown it. Let me check. What time is it in the UK, beautiful people? Can you please tell me what time is in the UK right now? What time is it in the UK? So, Two Pence says, I think he's hoping he gets dismissed so he doesn't have to appear and make an ass of himself. If he doesn't appear, it's going to be worse. If it doesn't appear, it's going to be worse. Because then he will have to cover everybody's fees, and he won't be allowed, and it will affect his other cases because let's not forget he has other cases against in the UK against the government, and God knows how many other cases. So it's 2:35 p.m. already, and he's not shown up. I'm still seeing the live. Everybody's waiting for him to show up. And yes, absolutely, Angel D. This has become a circus. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, guys. Okay. So yeah, I think Harry has shown his true colors by not showing up. It is he called his bluff, and Charles took off to Transylvania. Although Charles can make a phone call. Thank you so very much, E, for your super chat. Thanks so very much. It really helps the channel, and thank you very much. So he has done that. He has done that. He has. I mean, I don't understand what this man has done. But I really do believe that this is the result of Meghan feeding to his very low IQ brain. Oh, thank you so very much, Millie Feliciano. Thank you so very much. Feeding to his very low IQ brain that he's special, that he's better than everybody, that rules don't apply to him, that I'm thinking now that that's how she got him, because now he believes that crap. Because before he used to have some respect for the king, for the queen, for the institution, and for the laws. You wouldn't see him do this. At least he wouldn't be allowed to be doing this. So Claudia, I don't know if that's my friend Claudia, but yeah. And I mean, if he doesn't show up, he's done. He's done. If he doesn't show up, he is done. He is done because, guys, I'm gonna eat something because my blood sugar is really low. My blood pressure is low. Thank you so very much. Let me see what it is. I think he has blackmailed KF, and H is waiting him to say, okay, drop the case and I will give you so many millions. The king, I think, is waiting. I think he doesn't care because he firmly believes that the king will pay up. I really do believe that he thinks that the king will pony up the millions he will have to pay by not showing his face. But I mean, I gotta wonder this, and this is actually quite serious. That was a funny question. Do you think if it doesn't show up, that he'll think that there's nothing wrong with him showing up and causing so much mayhem around him to the newspapers? Do you think that if it doesn't show up, the newspapers are going to sue his ass? Do you think that the newspapers are going to sue him for defamation of character, for libel, and all sorts of things? I mean, Millie Feliciano, King Charles could call from Transylvania. I mean, he can have his royal aides phone the judge and say, go easy on him. And for the likes of it, the judge, in a way, is going easy, because also the judge right now is all blah, 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 blah. I'm going to look into this. This is highly unusual. No, he's in contempt of court. He should have shown he was ordered to appear in court to give evidence against the case for a case that he started. So he knew, he was given specific instructions. So his security team knew how to arrange that, because he's had ample time, over I think about a month time, to arrange for his security, and he's not that important. Oh, Maggie P, that's such a good one. So Harry's now decided to ghost the judge. That's actually quite good. You know, where is Harry? Not found. Oh, thank you so very much, Robin White. Let me see. Oh, thank you very much, Robin White. Thanks so very much. But what do you think, Robin? Do you think that this guy is, do you think that Prince Harry's actually thinking that nothing will happen to him, and he thinking that if he doesn't show, he doesn't have to get testimony, and that it'll be good enough, they will go jump onto the next, that's another option that I thought. Is he thinking that if he doesn't show up today, then they will call the next witness, and hoping that he's not going to have to testify? Can you please let me know then? Yes, Susan Burns. Actually, I've been a little bit ill. This is why I was at my friend's house at the beach, because I was working at the school a lot, and I was stressed out, and my stress is not a good helper for lupus. Let me tell you, stress really affects people with lupus. I don't know if any of you have lupus here on my channel, but you know what stress does. So this is why I went to Maria Inez's house, and I was, yeah. But I'm still not recovered, but I'm still here, so I'll go there. But but the thing is, he did, and you know what's the saddest part of it all is, what's the dumbest part of it all is that he didn't have to testify. His written testimony would have been enough, and then the barristers would have had to, handle the written testimony as such. But now they can't call the next witness until he appears. They can't call the next witness until he appears. And I also have thought, because first I thought maybe he couldn't leave the United States, but from what I understand, he is in the UK. He's just not showing up. But he is in the UK. Yes, Velia, the barristers can't wait to question him. They will pick apart they want to question him on the 33 articles. So this will be a very extensive cross-examination if he ever shows up. Because both excuses is given. Oh, Lilibet's birthday, who cares? Who cares? I'm sorry, but a doll's birthday is not an excuse for not showing up in court. Or he could have told the court right at the beginning, I can't show up on Monday. I cannot show up on Tuesday because my daughter's birthday is on the my doll's birthday is on the 4th of June. So therefore, I want to be there with her. Little Lady D says, it says here, Patty Lynch, no shows are usually dismissed, but not always. Depends on circumstances of case. Yeah, that I said that at the beginning, that the judge has every right to throw out the case. And not only that, in charging him for wasting the court's time, all the expenses, plus once he throws the court case out, Harry would have to pay for all the expenses. Angela Dallimore saying that he probably got cold feet. And Vicky Groom says in the US, his no-show would be an obstruction of justice. And it's the same here. It is the same in the United Kingdom. It is the same in the United Kingdom. I mean, the barristers for the newspapers can't wait to get their hands on Harry, to get him and the witness stand. It is so I don't understand, in a way he is being treated differently. They're still waiting. Everybody's waiting outside. So either he's creating drama for his reality show, or he's a chicken. Oh, thank you so very much, E. I think so too, that Casey does not care if some secrets will be revealed. But I mean, what is Harry going to talk about? I mean, for real. What else can, Kitty, what else can Harry talk about that we don't know about? I mean, there's nothing worse than the tampon gate. City. I mean, the worst thing that happened to Charles was the tampon gate. I think. I mean, you cannot get more intimate than that. The cash for access things, we all know that. Didn't they blame that Michael Fawcett or whatever the thing is? Maggie P, dear Lord, Harold is a drama queen. That is his royal connection. You know what? I'm almost tempted to say that Harry is a drama queer because, yeah, yeah, Wendy is Savile, Peter Ball, Philip Schofield. I mean, the list is endless. But right now we're focusing on Harry. What do you think is Harry's endgame? Number one, and please answer this. Please answer this. Do you think he's not showing up because he believes his family is going to bail him out? Do you think he's creating more drama for the reality show and to claim that the UK courts are unfair for a later appeal for whatever decision in case I dismiss it? Do you think that he believes that if he doesn't show, they will call the next witness and he won't have to testify? Do you think there will be no consequences? That he believes that there will be no consequences if he doesn't show up because he believed Meghan Markle's Kool-Aid that she gave him when she told him that he was that special? Because we have his barrister saying that Harry is different, it's not like everybody else, and therefore he shouldn't be treated like everybody else. Twopence, the lawyers were told last Friday that he wouldn't be here today, but that doesn't count. Friday, it's the weekend. That's not enough time to reschedule or anything else. So if anything, he should have said last Monday. And even then, that's too soon. Because he's had a month, a little bit over a month to do that. He's had over a month to arrange for everything. From the day that he was given the court date, he could have said, I can't make that day because that's my daughter's birthday. Mm-hmm. Angela Dallimore, think he definitely believes he will be okay, bailed out like he always is. Oh. E, thank you very much. I think he believes that no consequences. You know what? That's where I'm heading. I really believe he thinks I'm not going to show, so what they're going to do to me. I'm a prince of their realm. My dad is the king. I am sure Buckingham Palace will bail the crap out of me. And you know what? As much as I dislike his ginger wanking butt, he is a product of his environment, that rarefied environment that all his life he was bailed out. Giselle, he could be waiting for Charles to rescue him. Remember, they expected a call from him after Catastrophe Gate. They're still waiting. I mean, I'm watching here. They're still waiting. Why are they waiting? This is absolutely ridiculous. And why isn't the court doing anything? Huh? Why isn't the court doing anything? What are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? If I were the judge, you know what? I would say, Harry, first off, I will throw the case out because you're a wanker. Second, you're a vexatious litigant. You're no longer allowed to start any legal cases in the UK. And I'm going to have a chat with the judges of the other case and say we've had enough of your ass. Go back to the UK. And if let's not forget that we have the Heritage Foundation this week on June 6th. When is it that way? It's the June 6th? Tomorrow. On June 6th. To see if they get to see the the visa application. But he's already getting preferential treatment in the United States, beautiful people. And let me tell you why. Because Harry's already admitted in public everywhere that he's still doing drugs in the United States. He's admitting that he's doing marijuana, ayahuasca, cocaine, and all other things, mushrooms. And that's illegal for him, not for a U.S. citizen. Well, some of those substances are. But he is already breaking federal law. When you're with a visa in the United States, state law does not apply to you. This is why police tells you, and they even have pamphlets. I did a video about that. Please go watch it. He did a video about that where they said that wait until you're a citizen for even if in California, even if the drugs that he does in California are legal for the U.S. citizens, they're not legal for him to take at least and admit them publicly. So I'm wondering who the hell told him. And it boils down to the same thing. Consequences that this man has always gotten away with everything, and somebody has always cleaned up after him. Oh my goodness, Angela Dallimore. Think he's finally realizing how serious it is, and it is scared of having to take the stand. The only other option he has right now, and I don't even know if that is an option, is for his barristers to reach immediately an agreement with the newspapers, where they basically say, my client will cover all the cost, and we want this case, we're no longer moving forward. Oh, I heard that Mike and Sarah proposed for the Invictus Games. Is that for real, guys, or is this something that's wishful thinking? Delilah Murphy, thank you to you all for sharing your thoughts and channel. Have kept me company through so much. Oh, Delilah, thanks so much. You guys have no idea how you guys have helped me out. When I was, I'm still going through some things, but when I was going through some stuff that was even worse in Norway, you've been here for me, and I'm very grateful to each and every one of you. Please make sure you still subscribe, because YouTube still unsubscribes people. I don't know why, and this is a gripe I have with them. So please make sure you still subscribe. But it's the other way around. I'm glad that it brings you happiness and joy, but you guys, I can't wait to share stuff or get on YouTube sometimes. I'm also going through my Patreon. Please join the Patreon, because there's a lot of things. Yesterday I did a live with Matt. I hope you watched it. But I wanted to talk about certain topics, but we can't, because literally, Matt's channel he's had 5 strikes, and he's suspended for weeks at a time, and then they can really have to remove the channel. So please head on to my Patreon. But they said that here. Let me see. Olivia, Aussie chick. I take it that you're from Australia, Olivia. Hey, he honestly needs to reevaluate his life choices, because he's literally scraping the bottom of the barrel now. I am doing a video, and the video, I hope you watch it, because it's about the moment. What's it called, the video? Let me see. I'm in the process of making it right now. It's about the beginning of the end. When was the beginning of the end for Harry? If it was when he said "I do" to Meghan Markle, Yes, and you know what's terrible? That this behavior of Prince Harry reflects poorly on the monarchy. he makes the monarchy a laughing stock. Okay? He has made the monarchy a laughing stock because it is Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, the one that's taking the newspapers, who's doing all this craziness. And it is shame on the judges in the United Kingdom for allowing him to keep suing, starting lawsuits in the United Kingdom. This man should have been declared a vexatious litigant a long time ago. And I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You know, this is a man. Oh, Angel D. We're seeing right now in real time, because this is happening right now, Harry's lack of respect for anybody. This, what we're seeing right now, is exactly who Harry is. This is what the royal family has had to deal with forever with this person. I don't even want to call him a man because he's not a real man. You know, I'm going to go hard on him because he's hurting an institution that I deeply love and respect. I know we may have disagreements about when I criticize some members of the royal family, and I do it because I do love the monarchy as an institution, and nobody should be above criticism, not even me, you know, or anybody. So these are success. I disagree about Harry making, you know what? Unfortunately, sane people would think like you, but we have a bunch of people. There's just so many people that are crooked. Look at what's happening with Sarah, with Fergie, with the $19 million that she's in trouble with. Look at Andrew. Look at all the scandals with Prince Charles when he was King Charles when he was Prince Charles. I mean, it's just one after another after another. So, you know, it gets to the point where it just takes a drop for the water to spill from the glass. So, and now this is what we're watching in real time. We're watching Harry's thinking process, disregard, disrespect towards the UK legal system, his position within the monarchy. Thank you so very much, E. Thank you so very much. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. But you know, we can all agree to disagree. Sometimes we disagree. That I love it when you guys disagree. Not when you insult me, but when you disagree, that's cool. I get so many insults, it's not even funny. But we're watching Harry this. And let me see, Robin White, you said, oh my God, does he not have a sense of self-preservation? I think this is his sense of self-preservation. So I wonder if this is an example of how brave he was while he was in the armed forces of the United Kingdom. Was he hiding in the bunker? You know that I'm sorry, this gives credibility to all those things about him being Bunker Harry. If he can't show up for court, for a civil court case, can you imagine if his life were in danger? I don't see it. I don't see him getting on the front lines, like, for example, Matt, the Angry Putnik, or anybody else. No, siree, I don't see that. They're still waiting for him to arrive. They're still waiting for him to arrive. He hasn't arrived. Has he arrived? People are preparing. They think that he's going to arrive. I'm seeing here police around. I'm seeing him. Yeah. There's a lot of police presence right now, guys. We 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are there policemen in court? To guard him? I don't understand it. So these policemen that are there are tax funded. It's on Sky News right now. Watch live, Prince Harry phone hacking. I got to learn how to do that thing where I can split the screen. I don't know if I can do that, but I don't know how to do that. I'm learning to do OBS so I can do that. Did any of the royals wish Lilibet a happy birthday? No, nobody did. Nobody did. I think that ship has sailed. I don't think the royals are willing to go along with the grift that a daughter exists. It's actually very, very terrible that they even participated in that to begin with. It is my very humble opinion that Meghan Markle and Harry do not have any children, at least not lawfully begotten, to have them included in the line of succession. So even if they do have kids and they were not lawfully begotten, I feel sorry for those kids because their lives with those two as parents, it's the worst possible kind of life anybody can get. Meghan Markle is the worst narcissist, and their father is a coward. Harry's not showing up. He's such a coward. He's not showing up. You know? Sue says, Harry, grow a pair. I think he's almost 40. I don't think he can grow them right now. I think actually they shrunk further in. So, yes, Aquamarine, we're seeing Harry's being a ginger pussy in front of the whole entire world, using the non-existent 2-year-old's birthday not to show up, and the fact that he's different than everybody else. So he's telling the whole world, I am better than everybody else. Treat me different. Even Princess Anne showed up in court. Princess Anne is Princess Royal. He is being ranked. He's demanded to be ranked, not linked, because that statement that his barrister said is pretty terrible. That he shouldn't be treated like everybody else because he's not like everybody else. He's special. He's especially an idiot. That's for sure. You know? Kelly Mulholland says, I think Archie exists, but no Lilibet. You know what? The kids might exist, but I don't think they were lawfully begotten. So yes, HRH Gypsy says that that's the problem. He has no ginger balls. Absolutely. You know, it is something that we're watching what Harry's made of right now worldwide. I think that even the hardest fans, the hardest sugars are going to have a hard time justifying this, because he knew about a month ago when he had to be present. He was told, you need to be present. They reached an agreement on the dates for the courts. His lawyers should have given at least 15 days notice for them to say, he can't make it because X and Y, Z, can we reschedule? Not Friday when the court's out, the weekend is here, and he was supposed to be in the UK yesterday because he was ordered to be available one day prior in case he was informed. He cannot. What is CNN saying? I can't hear. Please, let me see. I hate CNN, but that's what they're saying. Amy Shirley, what are they saying? Please, Amy Shirley, what is CNN saying? What is CNN saying? No, he's not set to give testimony tomorrow. He skipped the court case today, and I think that the judge should throw out the court case. I think that this is Harry buying time to give Buckingham Palace time to fix this up for him. He is disgusting. And if Buckingham Palace concedes, ooh, the next videos of mine are not going to be friendly towards the monarchy. I really do believe that Right now, this is a face-off between Harry and his family. And I really do believe that Harry's waiting for the family to intercede. Do you guys think that this is a face-off and he's just giving himself another day to see, oh, I'm going to do another day. So what? I'm sure that my pa will do something by tomorrow. I'm sure that he's making threats to the royal family right now, saying if you don't stop this, or you know, if I decide to call this off, I still have to pay for the expenses. You have to come up with it, or I'm going to go full Meghan Markle on you. You know, let me ask you something. I'm going to pose a question and I want to see your answer. That's the question. Do you think Harry's blackmailing the royal family to intercede for him, or else? Do you think that Prince Harry's giving the royal family another day? It's like I don't know if you've seen two drunks who don't really want to fight, but they say we're gonna fight, and they're hoping somebody's gonna hold them back so they don't actually have to fight. It happens all the time here in Nicaragua. It's like, I'm gonna beat you up, and they're both drunks, and it's like, please hold me back. They're holding back their friends. There's let me see. They're talking something here. He still hasn't arrived. He still hasn't arrived from what I can see. I do believe that he's sending a loud and very, very sketchy. Let me see. He's sketchy. That that I really do believe he's doing that. It's like he is in the UK. I'm going to testify. I'm going to testify. I am going to testify. Did you hear me? I'm here. I'm going to testify. But he doesn't show up. It's like when you tell your kids it's bedtime and your kid goes, no. And then you go like, I'm going to count to one. I'm going to count till three. And then you start counting one. I'm going to count till two. And then it's like, oh God, two and a half, two and three quarters. You know, I really do believe that this is Harry, what he's doing. It's like, I'm going to testify. I'm going to testify. I'm going to testify. Did you hear me? I said, I'm going to testify, or else. And if you don't stop it, or if you decide that you're not going to stop it, but if I decide not to testify at all and I lose the court case, you have to pay for it, or else. HRA Gypsy, what did they say? That is the new agreement? It is an absolute joke. It is an absolute joke. Mili Feliciano, que gallina, ese nació sin huevo. I love Spanish. Millie says, what a chicken. He was born with. Actually, the title of my video, the one that's now, it says Harry chickened out. No show. But, I actually got it back from YouTube that I wasn't allowed to post that title because I wanted to write Harry chickened out. But yeah, they didn't allow it. So yeah. So Harry, I mean, Harry's doing what Meghan loves the most, a roasted chicken. I mean, he's showing Meghan Markle, this is what a roasted chicken looks like. Mm-hmm. So oh, thank you so very much. I don't know how many people are liking my live because I'm not watching them. I'm more interested in watching what you guys are talking about. But what do you guys think? Do you think Harry is going to? Do you think Harry is going to show up? Susie Sue, by the way. Hello. Oh, Susie Sue. Okay. Thanks so much. Sorry about that. Thanks so much. Yes, Harry has pussied out. It is embarrassing. It is the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen in my life. I mean, well, not really, but I mean, for a royal, what I wonder what King Charles is thinking. I wonder if Charles is getting a bunch of text messages from Harry right now saying, "Dad, if you don't, if if you don't, Olivia Aussie chick, he will only show up if forced to." The thing is that he can be sent to jail for a civil court case, but the judge can decide to throw the case out and make sure that he pays for all the costs on both sides. That's what they can do. So I am thinking that he actually is phoning Buckingham Palace like crazy right now. I'm pretty sure he's also phoning William, but William is not taking his calls. But the entire world is looking at what Harry is made of, and it's not pretty. He's ghosting the courts. He's ghosting the courts. Really, guys, that's it. HRH Gypsy Nights, that poor. Maybe he was being chased again. This is what I'm saying. And this is what I said earlier, that he's going to claim that he was relentlessly chased by the paps, by non-existing paps in London. I don't know if the royal family should do an intervention or what, but we're seeing what the royal family has had to deal with, and we're seeing that Harry is indeed a coward. And that is my very own opinion. That's my very own opinion. The worst thing that can happen to him right now is that he's not going to show the court. The judge will throw the court case out, and he will have to pay for cost. Then the next thing that the newspaper should do is sue him instead. The newspapers should sue Elton John, Hugh Grant, Sadie Frost, and all the other little D-listers who were part of this lawsuit. Where are these people? Are they present in court? I don't think they're present in court. I think that Elton John is also like the candle in the wind. He's blown away right now. He's disappeared. Where are you? Not found. Hmm? Not found. Yes, Buckle Bunny. He's the one doing the suing. Carolyn Brown says that the judge must be pissed off. I'm sure he is, but he could have had he could have had the police go fetch him if he wanted to, but it's not really a criminal case. In a criminal case, then yes, you can issue an arrest warrant or whatever if he was the accused. Well, if he was the accused, then he was out in bail or whatever. But in a civil court case, the most the judge can do is fine him, charge him, make sure that he pays the expenses of the wasting of the court's time. Apparently, he's granted another day extension for Harry to be interviewed by the newspaper's lawyers, or he can throw the case out and order Harry to pay everybody's cost. And then we have Babette's Misters. The palace will not clean up his mess as he brought this about himself. Yeah, but Harry in the past has brought a lot of stuff on himself, and the palace has always cleaned it up. So I really do believe that this is Harry saying, I'm going to testify at the count of 3. 1, hoping that the royal family will interfere. He's right now at 2.5. When you tell your kids, I'm going to put you to sleep at 1, I'm going to count till 3 for you to go to bed. It is actually pretty disgusting. So I'm going to leave you, beautiful people, because we've been here almost an hour, but I'll be back at any time. So please click the notification bell, Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the PayPal donations for the school. Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. And I'm sorry I haven't been feeling well, but I'm still here, until I kick the bucket. So thank you very much for watching. If needs be or anything comes up, I will do another live. But watch my video. I just posted my video, and I'm gonna post another one as to when the end, the beginning of the end for Harry. When did it really start? Was it when he left Buckingham Palace and they're not protecting him anymore? Thank you very much. Please don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, beautiful people. Thank you so very much, and you have a wonderful day.